The enigmatic legacy of Loki in Norse mythology. Today we will delve deep into the story of Loki, one of the most complex and enigmatic figures in Norse mythology. Join us as we explore his origins, mischievous exploits, betrayals, and his pivotal role in Ragnarök, the end of times according to Norse tradition. Prepare yourself for a complete immersion into this fascinating narrative. Loki is a unique and multifaceted figure in Norse mythology. Although often referred to as a god, he does not strictly belong to the Aesir pantheon. He is the son of Farbauti, a giant, and Laufey, a mysterious goddess. This hybrid origin makes Loki a transitional character, moving fluidly between the worlds of the giants and the gods. From an early age, Loki exhibited exceptional intelligence and cunning, traits that often placed him in situations of both great advantage and significant peril. Loki's entry into Asgard was secured by his ingenuity and charisma. He formed a close bond with Odin, the supreme god, and was welcomed into the circle of the Aesir. However, his unpredictable nature and penchant for chaos soon became a source of constant problems for the gods. One of Loki's earliest notable escapades involves the construction of Asgard's defensive walls. After the war between the Aesir and Vanir, Asgard needed fortification. A giant builder offered to construct an impregnable wall in exchange for Freya, the sun, and the moon. The gods hesitated and consulted Loki, who assured them that the builder would fail to meet the strict deadline. The giant, aided by his powerful horse Svadilfari, made swift progress. Realizing the deal might be fulfilled, Loki transformed himself into a mare to distract the horse. His ploy succeeded in delaying the construction, and the gods ultimately killed the builder. From this scheme, Sleipnir, an 8-legged horse, was born. Loki later gifted Sleipnir to Odin, adding another layer to his complicated legacy. Loki is renowned for his pranks and schemes, which often caused both turmoil and resolution. One well-known story recounts how he cut the golden hair of Sif, Thor's wife. To atone for his mischief, Loki promised to compensate Sif and persuaded dwarves to craft magical treasures for the gods. Among these gifts was Mjolnir, Thor's hammer, one of the most iconic symbols in Norse mythology. Another infamous episode involves Loki orchestrating the kidnapping of Idun, the guardian of the golden apples that granted the gods eternal youth. Loki handed Idun over to the giants to save his own life. However, when the gods began to age without the apples, Loki, realizing the gravity of his actions, transformed into a falcon and daringly rescued her, restoring vitality to the Aesir. One of the most intriguing aspects of Loki's story is his relationship with his children. With the giantess Angrboda, Loki fathered 3 monstrous offspring: Fenrir, the giant wolf, Jörmungandr, the world serpent, and Hel, the ruler of the underworld. Each of these beings plays a crucial role in the prophecy of Ragnarök. Odin, fearing the fulfillment of these dark prophecies, took drastic measures. Fenrir was bound with the magical chain Gleipnir, Jörmungandr was cast into the ocean encircling Midgard, and Hel was sent to govern the dead. While these actions were meant to prevent catastrophe, they fueled resentment in Loki and his children. Beyond these 3, Loki also fathered Sleipnir, Odin's extraordinary horse, and the ill-fated Narfi and Vali. In a grim twist of fate, Narfi was killed, and his entrails were used to bind Loki during his punishment. The event that sealed Loki's ultimate downfall was the murder of Baldur, the most beloved of the Aesir gods. Frigg, Baldur's mother, secured promises from all things in the universe not to harm her son, except for mistletoe, which she deemed harmless. Loki, ever the agent of chaos, crafted a mistletoe arrow and gave it to Hud, Baldur's blind brother, who unknowingly killed him. Devastated, the gods captured Loki and bound him in a cavern. He was tied with Narfi's entrails, and a serpent was placed above him to drip venom onto his face. Sigyn, Loki's loyal wife, stayed by his side, holding a bowl to catch the venom. However, when she left to empty the bowl, the venom would fall onto Loki, causing him excruciating pain that manifested as earthquakes. Ragnarök represents the climax of Norse mythology, and Loki plays a central role in this apocalyptic event. He escapes his bonds and leads the giants and the dead in a final battle against the gods. During this epic confrontation, Loki fights Heimdall, the guardian of the Bifrost Bridge. The 2 mortal enemies slay each other in a dramatic duel. Loki's children also fulfill their prophetic destinies. Fenrir devours Odin, Jörmungandr engages Thor in a deadly battle, and Hel commands an army of the dead. Despite the overwhelming destruction, Ragnarök signifies not only an end but also a rebirth, with the promise of a new world emerging from the ashes. Loki is a character of extremes, a creator and destroyer, a friend and betrayer. He embodies the duality of existence and the inevitability of change. His story captivates audiences to this day, illustrating how even the most chaotic acts can serve profound purposes. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and activate the notification bell so you won't miss any of our mythology content. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on our next adventure.